Taylor Battaglia. I'm one of the certified nurse midwives here at Cherokee Women's, and this is my story. I'm born in Georgia, was raised here in Georgia. I became a midwife a few years ago, studied at a school called Frontier Nursing University. That is the third college that I went to. I actually have degrees from the University of Georgia and from KSU. So I started at the University of Georgia planning to study biology, ended up getting a degree in English. Met my husband there, got married, and found out we were expecting about a month later. As a student and a pregnant person, I wanted to learn everything I could about birth and pregnancy and became fascinated with it. I went on to have four children. I have four children, and worked as a doula, a childbirth worker, helping to support women in labor, and then ended up going back to school myself to study nursing with the intention of becoming a midwife, which is what I am today. So that's kind of how I got started in this career. I have worked in the home birth setting, I have worked in a birth center setting, and I currently work in a hospital care setting. And I love working in all of those places. I love helping women to journey through the process of pregnancy and childbirth, to become new moms, or to grow their family and have children. So that is really my heart and my passion, and why I am here doing what I do. So, I got pregnant in college, as I mentioned, and went ahead and had my babies all very close together and planned to be a stay-at-home mom. I can remember working with people in the community, assisting in their births, and one day I just really felt like almost just called back into this professionally. And so I applied to school and got accepted immediately, and then really just followed the path. I remember standing in my nursing school, the first day of nursing school, and them asking, "Where do you want to be in 5 years?" And I stood up and said, "I'm going to be a certified nurse midwife." And I remember when I said it, it came out of my mouth like just with so much certainty, and I didn't really feel it inside as certainly as my voice sounded, but I knew that's what I wanted to do from the beginning. And so I enjoyed all of my time as a registered nurse. I worked in labor and delivery, and in a couple of different hospitals in different settings, but I love being around this process. And a lot of people hear that I'm a midwife and they're like, "Oh, I bet you love babies so much." And it's true, I do love babies, but what I'm here for is for the women, and to help them. And whether it be a joyous, wonderful experience, picture perfect, everything goes exactly right, or the exact opposite happens and unexpected things arise, or maybe a sad moment or a challenging moment in your journey, I still want to be there walking beside you. And that is really just my heartbeat. I want to help women be well educated about their bodies. I want them to understand what they're going through and be able to confidently move through that process, no matter what it may be. And I know that extends beyond pregnancy and into just well woman care and taking care of women throughout the lifespan. It's a joy for me to be able to walk through any of those things with my patients. Helping women to grow in confidence, and whether that looks like a postpartum mom who's got questions about breastfeeding, or whether it's someone who's brand new to pregnancy and just wants to learn more about nutrition or diet or exercise. I love being able to just instill that confidence, help them know what they're doing and feel good walking into it. And even with the process of birth, I encourage women to bring birth plans into the office so that we can talk through the things that they do know and want for their birth. And a lot of times there's things that they haven't considered or don't know. And I want to just be able to address all of those things with my patients. And I think what I love is watching them move from this uncertain place to this place of certainty and this place of direction where they're moving forward in their journey. That's what I love. I would just say, as far as philosophy, so as a midwife, we embrace the philosophy of care. Midwifery model of care is what it's called. And so with that, we want to bring our clinical expertise. We are trained specialists in women's care and in pregnancy care, but we also want to do what we call shared decision making. So we want what you know and what you prefer to be brought into the picture. And a lot of times that's going to look like a conversation. So I want my care for my patients to be informed, evidence-based, shared decision making, where the woman is at the center of the clinical picture. That's, in a nutshell, that's my philosophy of care. So one thing you may want to know about me is that I am crunchy. I am probably one of the crunchier members of the practice. That means, so for those of you who don't know what that means, I am very much a fan of, or I promote complementary therapies, integrative therapies. So I love being able to help people with things like massage, chiropractic care, helping acquaint them with childbirth workers in the community. So people like lactation specialists or doulas or childbirth educators, and then even on beyond birth into pelvic floor therapy, all of the different kinds of complementary therapies. So I will give you a prescription for medication that you need, but I'm also going to talk to you about nutritional supplements and diet changes and other ways that we can address issues that you may have, because I do believe in holistic care. And so that's something that you may want to know about me before making an appointment, which you're welcome to do. I'm looking forward to meeting you.